An encounter with a female journalist forces a film star to take a hard look at his life and his stand-up comedy roots in Top 5.
Hey, what's up? This is Chris Rock. You're watching Made in Hollywood, and here's a scene from Top 5.
In 2005, Time magazine voted today's guest the funniest man in America. By 2010, the former stand-up hit it big with Hammy the Bear 1, 2, and 3.
You got Hammer time! It's Hammer time!
You wrote the film, you directed it, you star in it, so it's very much your baby. What was your vision for Top 5?
You know, I just wanted to do something different, something I hadn't seen. Something that kind of surprised you. I wanted everybody to really act in the movie.
You can also see him getting married to reality star Erica Long.
Where's my kiss?
Do we have to do this on camera?
Not on camera, it doesn't exist.
There are so many people in the world today who are just like your character, Erica. Did you talk to a lot of reality stars to kind of get inspired for this role?
Living in Hollywood for many years, I know a lot of these girls, you know, before they became reality stars. I've seen them along this journey, and so I know them already. I had a chance to observe the transformation, but what we miss a lot of times is their compassion and their humanity that totally exists, that we assume has flown out the window.
Do you think the wedding is hurting me?
Are you kidding me? Andre, this thing flops. We could be talking Dancing with the Stars, man. Hold on. What is going on? Where's everybody running to?
Zoolander's in the conference room.
Ben Stiller's in the conference. These white people don't tell me.
So I like this movie because it's right now, literally, us sitting here having this interview, promoting your movie. That is this movie.
Yeah, I think it was great. I think, you know, one thing that Chris tried to do, he's tried to paint this picture of a modern day celebrity, and the type of celebrity was famous for movies, and now he's famous because his girlfriend's a reality star, and he's not as famous. Like, it's so now. This my town. Anything you need, you let a brother know. Weed, drink, serve. You want some of that, sir?
I think that Chris Rock was maybe on your top 5 comedian list, was he?
Oh, yeah.
So in a way, getting to be in his film was like you got to soak in his comedy, correct?
It's very cool to be around very funny people and just go, what are they really like?
I don't feel like doing funny movies anymore. I don't feel funny.
Save some of that stuff for your Times interview.
I just want a decent story. You give me a couple of really honest things, I will be more than fair.
What is it like having Chris Rock as your friend, your co-star, but also your director?
I respect him as a comedian. He's one of the best. I mean, he wrote this movie. When you read it, you understand the film that he wanted to make.
So it's like 4. 1, 2, 3.
When you're the writer, director, and starring in, you got 3 hats to wear. And those hats all have to show up at certain times.
Yeah, Chris would be like, try this, do something on your own, like have fun on this one or whatever. It was never like, it has to be this word actually, or else it doesn't. But yeah, it was pretty fun.
I'm new to the Chris Rock family. I've admired him for years, his work, his body of work. And so now to be asked to do this with these wonderful actors and comedians is quite an honor for me.
Things are changing. You need to wake up and smell the progress.
No. You things never change.
Thank God things change.
Look at this black man trying to get a cab in New York City. Taxi, yeah!
How did you get all of these great comedians in your film? What did you bribe them with?
Sex, money. Nah, you know what? You know what the best thing to bribe actors with is a good part. So everybody kind of has a pretty decent part. Nobody's just there for eye candy or something. When you call up people and you have an actual part for them to play, they kind of get excited.
I got married a lot of times. I wasn't into the wedding. I should have been into the guy, as you should be into the girl.
And you really do get deep in with this character because I love that scene where I don't know if it's giving anything away, but he's away.
Yes.
She's worried about her wedding day, but she's on the phone with him and she like completely vulnerable explaining why this is so important to her.
That moment, I went back and watched a lot of American Idol tapes, watching people plucked from obscurity. They go through the process. They start to change their wardrobe, their hair, the weave comes in, you know, they start kind of getting a bit of an attitude. They get fans, people are calling in and voting for them. And then there comes a point in the show where they don't know if they're gonna make it on to the next week. That's what I wanted to bring to that moment.
My top 5 is Jay, Nas, Scarface, Rakim, and then I might let Biggie get in there. My 6th man's LL Cool J. Before the show! Before the show!
What will you be doing on December 12th when this film comes out?
I'm sure I'll wake up and I got a ton of press. I'm sure I'm doing some morning shows and I got some radio and, and then by noon, they'll actually have some numbers. But like around 1:30, 2 o'clock, they'll tell you what the matinees are. And by 9 o'clock, I'll probably be in the back of some theater, like seeing if people like the movie.
Yeah, that's kind of my ritual. This thing I like to do is to go when the movie comes out. You usually take, I usually take the family, but I couldn't take my kids, and I'm not really sure if I want my wife to see it.
I will probably go out and watch it. I tend to. I don't get to do that very often, but the past couple years and some of these last ones, but almost always on the opening weekend I am going to watch it with an actual paying crowd and see what that is and how it performs.
Hey, Dre, you mind if I get some of them hangers, man? I need some wood and hang. Oh, damn it. They got the lock on them. They got the lock on them. They hip to your boy.
Play hard. Made in Hollywood.